So it's still Superbooth here in Berlin, and I'm next to Paul. Hi Paul, how are you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I've seen you got a very special module here, which I've seen before as a standalone version.
Yes.
And yeah, big fan of tape delays. What is this? This is obviously a tape delay.
It's basically a modern tape echo. It's probably the only one in Eurorack that actually has a real tape function rather than a DSP. It's purely analog saturation. It's absolutely wonderful. Yeah. You have two tape heads, so you have like a short delay, your long delays, and then you have a third mode where the feedback from one head goes into the second head, so you get a very rhythmic kind of delay. You get everything from sort of tones, sort of space arcade kind of stuff. You've got some CV controls. The difference between this and the pedal version is that you can now turn off the internal filter, so it gets a little bit brighter, because the original pedal was set up for guitars and not synthesizers, so they set the EQ curve just to match better for a guitar. That's not always desirable, so you can actually, you can turn it off, and you can use your own filter to make it becomes a little bit brighter. They've all got a chorus feature, which adjusts the speed of, this is the same as on the pedal, but you have chorus kind of effects, you have feedback into self-oscillation eventually. Depending on, actually depends on how fast and the tape head setting, but you can hear it starts catching up. You have independent control of the signal, you have wet and dry on off, the tape on off, volume control, and you also can saturate the head a little bit, or not at all with a peak light. You've also got tap tempo, which you can tap in by hand. If you're running with an external click, you can just tap it in. You have a CV control over the feedback and CV control over the speed.
And it looks absolutely gorgeous.
It looks lovely. And they come with these, the tape is fully replaceable. I can show you that. I'll have to stop it for that. But basically, you have full adjustment inside. As you can see, there's several heads. Also, the cassette removes very easily.
Oh, it's really a cassette.
It's a cassette, and what this is as far as I think, it's Chrome ASF. However, it's the same as a cassette tape, but they're using a mono head. So instead of with a cassette, you would use two stripes for stereo. They're using one stripe, so you're getting the equivalent of a 1/4-inch tape on a single cassette. The lifetime of these is, I think, don't quote me, it's around 30 to 50 hours. I don't know the exact number, and I think they're about $20 for a new cartridge.
This is a great solution, actually.
I mean, I've had this unit since December. I've been using it a lot. I've not had any problems with the cassettes. So.
I have lots of friends with the old, for example, Roland Space Echo,
you have to buy tape loops.
Yeah, and they always have their problems with it. I mean, they spend more time repairing it.
Well, the main thing about this is what me attracted to how I got interested in the Replicator is it's brand new.
Yeah,
you don't. There's no today. Well, at least in this end of the spectrum, because it's still quite a high end price-wise. There's not really any options except for
No, not at all.
Really expensive.
I mean, nobody's building these.
So it's really nice to have a modern machine.
Absolutely,
and also tape character, yes.
And fitting into the Eurorack.
Exactly.
Wow, yeah. And where is it available?
It's available at Music Store in Germany and other distributors.
Yeah. But especially on Music Store.
Of course, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thanks a lot for your time, Paul. And yeah, much success with your products
Thank
here.
you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.